neutral, forward, neutral, reverse, neutral, reverse, neutral. Fine, thanks. Since my first attempt to attach a string to the end of the existing shift cable, as I pulled it through, the string got loose and was not able to pull through. So I used this 1/4-inch plastic rod that is used for usually a safety marker on a driveway or something, or as a little flag on the back of a bicycle, and it works perfectly. But I had to remove the 10-inch hose that was connected to the through hull connector. The bottom of the boat in the sump, in the bilge, is like a shoebox with 2 holes in it, one fore, one aft. So trying to snake something through there is very difficult to try and get the exact leverage. Anyway, I'm going to attempt this and see how it works, and I'll take some more pictures on the inside. Before I push it through, I just want to document how I attached the string with tape to the end of the rod, and hopefully it'll go through smoothly. I'll now disconnect the string from that 1/4-inch rod and secure it inside the boat. I now have all 10 screws out. This last one here was a bear, but I put a 2x2 in between the foot or the pump and the plate, and I just applied a little bit of pressure and it seemed to pop out a little bit. So I don't know if I'll be able to capture the actual removal, but I still want to take it really slow as to not bend the plate. Hopefully I'll be able to see the through hole connector. Success. The plate, as you can see, is resting on the I-beam, and I'm going to raise the boat a little bit, but as you can see, there's an opening to the hole, so I'll be able to put in a through hole connector. I don't know, probably end up getting a new seal, maybe some new screws. Just inspect it really well. Really happy about this. Should have plenty of room to put in a new connector with silicone around there, some kind of sealant. Need to feel inside once I get the connector and see if I need to rub silicone inside the hole so that it won't get into the fiberglass of the hull water. Getting ready to feed the new shift control cable through the boat and up to the control. Feeding the new cable through the through hole connector should go a lot easier this second time. Got it through the through hole, through the hose, up through the bilge area, and that will be fed to the controller, and this with the I terminal will attach to the gate. From everything I can gather, it appears that the red wire needs to go to the blue wire and the black wire needs to go to the black wire. I put the connectors on. Now I'm going to put the shrink tubes on. Hopefully it's wired correctly. Correct cable CC21310 is now installed. You can see the I terminal is already connected. So once I'm adjusting on the control, I'll put a clevis pin in there with a cotter pin. And hopefully, with it being almost like this, we'll have to figure out what position it is in neutral. Cables pulled through. And connected to the fitting, and the I terminal will go to that hole in the gate. The instructions manual says to turn this 1 to 2 turns. So I'm going to turn it at least 1 turn. Let's see what happens. With the steering wheel as straight as possible, this is full throttle. It may have to be adjusted just a tad, because I think the bottom of the gate has to be at the top of the outflow. The throttle is in full reverse. You can see where the bottom of the gate is touching that adjustment ring. Looking from the rear, I guess the only way that you can really tell is by doing a shakedown cruise and noting the position of the boat in neutral and so on. Well, getting ready to put it all back together again. I'll put the control back into the bulkhead, but I won't put the cover on. Making progress. Ready to install the ride plate to the bottom of the sport jet. Going to spray it with some soap solution and also some concentrated on the rubber gasket. Hopefully it'll go in very nicely. Then just have to make sure that the holes are aligned and not at an angle. Seems a lot more difficult in reinstalling the ride plate than it was 10 years ago. I guess I'm 10 years older. So I put these pieces of wood to try and at least hold it in place where I can get a couple of screws. The main thing is making sure that the holes are lined up properly so that the screws will go in nice and straight. I did find this one on this side was cockeyed. That's why it took so long to take out. Well, I'm going to try and put in a couple of screws, at least to hold it in place, and see how that goes. I had to get new screws. It's highly recommended. These screws are Allen screws instead of Torx screws. I was able to get in 5 of the screws on the left side, port side. Now I'm going to carefully move this board 2x2 and to expose where the screw holes are, and then carefully put in the other 5. I'm not tightening them, I'm just getting them enough where it'll hold the plate so I can just actually remove those boards, and then carefully, a little bit at a time, tighten it, and hopefully it'll be nice and secure. Board out of the way, exposing the holes. Make sure that they're lined up. All the screws are tightened. Looks very good all along the sides. Nothing protruding. All I'll do is, once I take the boat out, I'll bring it back in and recheck the tightness on these screws. Looking good. All screws, 10 of them, were tight. Looking good.